Hey everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. What does your future look like? You have 4 different piles that you can choose from. Choose according to the crystal, the timestamp, or the cover card image that you see before you. Group number 1, believe. Group number 2, light. Group number 3, breakthrough. Group number 4, embracing. So I'll leave it up to you to tune into the feel of the cards and the crystals or the numbers to choose whichever pile should reveal to you what your future looks like the best and the most. And of course, it's perfectly fine to choose more than one pile. These are general piles and themes, but I'm sure something is going to resonate with you specifically. Group 1. Hi, Group 1. I moved all the other cards out of the way. What does your future look like? If you were drawn to the yellow crystal, I'm going to set this over here. As we pull your cards and interpret the messages, what does your future look like? In fact, I'm curious if this is what you are dreaming about. Is this what you are imagining? Is this your future home, the sky? Can you feel yourself here? Can you immerse yourself in this environment? What does it look like to you? What does it feel like to you? To me, it feels serene, quiet, expansive, but protective. And you've got your trusty pet right there as well. Something just said, believe in your dreams, because they are manifesting your future. Okay, what does your future look like? According to the astrology oracle. So let me just look at these really quick. Inspiration with the planet Neptune. A full-time job providing a service. Okay, a full-time job in the service industry, whether you are working for someone else or you are offering your own gift to the world as a full-time job. So your intuition, Jupiter, and then the South Node, generally speaking, as like a cluster. If I were to use these 5 cards to determine your life path, your purpose, and your destiny, you're destined to become a philosopher some way, somehow. You may be on the path of the philanthropist and actually learning and also sharing, inspiring, and teaching are a part of who you are and why you are here and the purpose that maybe you're still wishing to fulfill. So there's a special message here with the number 8, if I can get it to zoom in. And it doesn't want to zoom in. That's fine. There it is. So the 8 is your infinite connection with something higher. Oh, which makes perfect sense why you're gazing up at the stars and the clouds in the sky. So your future life, well, whenever you choose to step into your future, you are a helper. I think it feels like I don't even know the best way to describe this, but to combine all of these, when you align with your higher self or your highest self, and you communicate with the cosmos or the planets, your astrology, right? Jupiter is teaching you how to become a teacher of something. But your future has no stress. There's no worries. Why? Because you're remembering the truth about yourself, your soul, and your purpose. And you're connected, tuning into, and receiving inspiration only to turn around and share your heart's inspiration with other people too. So in your future, I see you in a new home, a new location. I'm not exactly sure where this is, but as we zoom in, here there are, I think those are trees. I can't tell if those are buildings or trees. I think they're trees. But it almost feels like you're out in the middle of nowhere, but it's perfectly peaceful and quiet and comforting. You feel alive, you feel connected, not only connected with yourself, your heart, but also connected with the earth and connected with the higher dimensions as well. That's the best way I can describe this. So you're using your creativity and inspiration from this inspired source, which you're probably getting from the 5D, the planets, your spirit guides, the angels, and you're finding a way to turn around and create something with that, to share that as a source of inspiration for other people. Of course, you are intended to use this source of inspiration on you first, because once you learn how to do this, then it'll be easier for you to turn around and share this or help other people too. Simplicity. But with the number 9 or 45, your future invites change, but you're also stable in your daily foundation. You're stable within yourself. You're stable where you're living in your home, but it's simple. So your future life is more simple than your life is right now. In fact, right now you might feel your life is chaotic, but the more that you believe, the more that you visualize where you wish to be in your future, the faster you are actually allowing this future life to manifest for you into your current reality. I love the fact with the stacked rocks, it's almost like it's saying you are here. There are mountains in the background. In fact, the trees over here to me kind of look like pine trees. So it would make sense if you were living near the mountains, near pine trees, but also nature. And you feel connected to everything. But if you're surrounded by water, and there are like ripples of water which bring in a sense of peace and stillness, serenity. In your future, you are aligned with and you're living in harmony in your daily routine. Okay, and now you've got the teachability card here in the hollow bone. The number 28 is very significant in the fact that it adds up to the number 10, which is the number for the conscious co-creator. So for those of you who haven't realized the powerful co-creator, or the power that you have to co-create your future life, well, now you know. But it requires this cooperation with the 5D, with the other, with the invisible, because it's your collaboration with the invisible support system that helps you to manifest your future. So I feel like Spirit is teaching you. This hollow bone, to me, looks like your physical body. And your chakras, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 main earth chakras that are around your physical body. And the more you tune into the simplicity and you work with the energy and you attune yourself and your intentions, the more your reality is going to shift. Okay. Which is what's manifesting your future. So the shift, how the shift is happening, group 1, is every day you have the potential to shift through timelines. They might just be fractals of timelines, but every day, in each moment that you attune to this higher frequency, your higher ideals, you can shift into a higher timeline, and that's going to bring you closer to your future life. This new reality that you are wishing for, or this new reality that you prefer, even one moment at a time, you are shifting yourself closer to the realization of this life and this reality. Okay, let's look at, okay. So of course, you're connected with the one source creative energy, the source of all things, the oneness. To me, when I see this card, I think of the sun, and I think some people call this the central sun because it's what keeps the planet and everything on it alive too. Or you may simply enjoy spending time in the sun. But the sun, the sun is also part of your higher consciousness. And it is teaching you, okay, I would think the more that you can get away and go into a space where you're away from other people, and sometimes you can connect with nature, the sky, the sun, it's teaching you, you can receive downloads or information or activations, confirmations, when you spend time in the sunlight. Of course, if you feel the need to protect your skin with cloth, that's perfectly fine too, but you're already connected to the source of all things. Oh, your spirit guides are just waiting for you to believe that. Wow. Believe that you are the abundance. You have access to that. And once you realize this and you believe this, then your whole world can begin to change based on what you specifically choose to align with. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It's actually quite simple when you're ready to choose to believe and step into your power and use this abundance of power to shift yourself into the future that you prefer. I feel like I need a card over here. I'm trying to think of what other card do I want to pull. Okay, I paused the video and I grabbed my, found one. How about moon manifestation? Pile 1. What does your future look like? We just need one card. How about this one, if I can pull it out of the deck? Oop. Okay. Look at this. So, Virgo energy is earth energy. All of your needs are met. You have everything that you need. And even here, there's mountains in the back. Look how huge this moon is, though. Attend to the details. But I'm wondering where, this is. It feels like you are returning to nature, or you will be relocating to a more natural scene and setting where all of your earthly needs are met, of course. Maybe you are working with the earth or the earth's grid. Perhaps you have a garden. There's plenty of hiking, but there's plenty It's almost as if there's this mountain range, but there's the valley in between. And so you have like a 360-degree view of the sky, wherever this is that you're living in your future. But it's also green. It's very green. It's very lush. It's very abundant. It's very healthy. The water is clean. The air is clear. The skies are blue. And you're enjoying your life in all of its simplicity. And it almost seems like it's just you and everything else. The earth, the sky, the clouds, the nature, the animals, the trees, the mountains. This is what your future looks like. I hope you enjoyed your reading today, group number 1. If you did, please do click the like button and subscribe as well. And if you're drawn to another pile, feel free to check out another pile too. But other than that, if anyone is interested in a private reading, feel free to reach out to me. And have a nice day, and I will see you in another video. Hello, pile number 2. So what does your future look like? Well, allow me to describe it to you. If you were drawn to the pink fluorite crystal, what does your future look like? So if you were drawn to this light card and the number 32. Oh, there we go. It didn't want to zoom in before. Light. Yeah, you are light. I wasn't getting any other words from that image. Maybe you are. Okay, so as far as astrology oracle is concerned, what does your future look like? There's Uranus, Saturn, the North Node, Scorpio energy, and 11th house. Okay, freedom. Haha, freedom from emotional triggers. So maybe you're already praying a lot, but you have more power and control over your life and freedom. So your future life, you will have obtained freedom from whatever is limiting you or restricting you right now. At the moment, you're having to still pay attention to your daily responsibilities based on wherever you're at in your life path, purpose, theme, destiny, etc. But even the card here is saying, have faith. There's nothing to fear about your future, and trust that you're on the right path. So your future life is going to look completely different from what your life looks like right now. Uranus is changing all of that. But let me just add really quickly, law of attraction states that what you manifest is based on what you visualize the most, what you feel, what you believe, what you choose. So you have more power and control over what your future reality is going to manifest as, based on what you're focusing on right now. Focus on the power of prayer or intentions or remedies. So yeah, you're going to be completely freed from possibly all of the people that you're currently connected with right now. And really, what or who those people are depends on your life path, your purpose, your destiny, your soul's journey as well. But you are free. Free from your current situation and environment. Compassion. Oh, this is also saying in your future you're free to trust. Trust not only yourself but your companions, but it looks like animals are your best companions. Is that the number? It is the number 12. Okay. It's a very special creative number. You are creating your future life based on what you're focusing on right now. The more you can visualize or focus on the lighter side of life and freeing yourself, etc. But it also requires you to work with and surrender to the universe, because the universe is also part of this earth experience. So, but you can channel that too if you want to. You can connect with that. Oh, look at this. And you have the divine matrix. Okay, interesting. I was just talking about the universe. Let me put this down here. 24, 32, and 12. I know, you know what's crazy? It's like, are these winning lottery numbers? Okay, really quick short story to share with all of you in pile number 2. Since we're picking up lottery numbers here, just yesterday I was holding space and talking to spirit guides and thinking, you know, if I can't figure out how to like make my preferred future life happen, then, you know, maybe there's a faster way that I can like attract or receive like a big chunk of money instantly. Like, should I be buying a lottery ticket? If so, you know, send me the lottery numbers. So I just wanted to share that with you. That's just so funny. How many of you, you know, the other day, I think it was pile 2, there were messages about winning the lottery. And so I don't really know if that's part of what some of you needed to hear in pile 2 as well, but hey, you never really know. Well, like they say, you never really know when or if you're going to win the lottery. But if you're free from everything else and everyone else, then yeah, what do you need to be able to free yourself? Using your personal power, your energy of intention and prayers, connecting with the divine matrix, which is all that is, and earth. And there's going to be another card, which I realized in pile number 1 I needed another card. So here, let me just do this really quick. We're going to use the moon manifestation. Pile number 2. Let's add one more card. One more. Well, let's see, the lottery numbers, you need 6 numbers, right? So pile 2, what does your future look like? I want this one. Let me just put that there. Oh, leave the past behind. Right. You know, at some point in your future, pile 2, something significant is going to happen or shift, and you're going to literally walk away, leave the past behind, and step into this new life, this future life, this new reality. So there's Capricorn energy here. There's a lot of earth in your future life, but there's also a connection to all that is with the matrix here. I feel like for some of you, if you're longing for another home or a new home or to relocate, this has already been predetermined. So connect with your soul or your higher self or your spirit guides to find out more, what you need to know more specifically about your future home, because it's most likely going to happen suddenly and unexpectedly. But also it's important for you to trust that when it's time, everything is going to fall into alignment. So everything's almost going to happen like exactly when or just before you step into this future life and future reality. But it's going to be completely separate. It's going to be opposite, away from, free from everything that you are witnessing or experiencing right now. The North Node in astrology is what we are all challenged to evolve into, to manifest, to create. And the North Node is different for everyone. It really depends on your birthday, the time, the location, the zodiac. However, I feel comfortable in saying if you chose group number 2, the future life that you're wishing for, especially if it has something to do with lottery or freedom, right? Being able to move away from everything else that you've always been in, claiming your own life, your own space, maybe even your own piece of earth or piece of land on the earth. This wish is in fact going to come true, is what I'm hearing. As long as you keep believing in you and trusting the process of time. But remember, it's going to happen spontaneously, suddenly, unexpectedly. So you also must be like in alignment with your highest self, but also be open to change and be ready so that when the time happens that you're prepared to, well, step into your future. But now I'm curious, you looking at these cards and images, what does your future look like to you? I mean, even in the swing in the sky, right? You're swinging freely, you're free to move. There's still a lot of earth around you. There's a lot of green. There are mountains. Yeah, I'm not exactly where you're going to be in your future, but I'm hoping you can feel it just by looking at these cards. So, group 2, this is what your future looks like. Actually, this is what it feels like. I'm not really picking up on other people, so I'm not sure where you're going to go. Maybe you have the option to choose where it is that you want to go. Anyway, but this is your reading, group number 2. This is what your future looks like. Well, to me anyway. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do click the like button and subscribe. If you're interested in private readings, I offer 3 different kinds. So feel free to check out my links below. Meanwhile, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. If you were drawn to the Amazonite crystal. Okay, so what does your future look like? What are you wishing for? What are you dreaming about? What are you imagining? Put your crystal right there. So group 3, breakthrough. There is a significance of the white horse. Well, and in this case, Pegasus. So it's like power, strength, but you're growing wings. You'll have the ability to free yourself. But this is breakthrough energy. So you're breaking free from current limitations or restrictions. But it's breakthrough energy, meaning this is something that maybe you haven't yet realized how to break through. Maybe it's breaking through the facade of the 3D. Oh, and tapping into the 5D. where everything exists, everything is possible. Let's look at the astrology oracle. Nurture your feelings. Moon energy. Okay, yeah, Pluto, resurrection. Wow, the 10th house, success. But the 10th house in astrology also refers to your midheaven, aka your destiny. So how your future looks like now is what you are destined to create. But there's also the process of the elimination of everything that you thought you were, or everything that you thought was possible, in order to tune into new and better opportunities and possibilities about your future. Mars, right? Taking action. This is fire energy. This too looks like fire energy. You've got orange and there's red. Mars, taking action. Breakthrough energy. So when it's revealed to you, that's when you're going to know and you're going to take action. Okay. And you have Leo, which is more fire energy. Okay. Creative leadership. Pile 3, you're in the process of creating your future with your conscious thoughts. Are you aware of this? So this is what is manifesting your future life, is you. Your future career, your future personality, your intuition, your creativity. Your future life, you're living your life. You're living the life doing whatever it is that you want to do. You're free. You have wings. You have the power, the intuition, and the blessings from the sky, the planets, your soul. Oh, so your future is also something that your soul is preparing for you. Of course, you are your soul, but in your current conscious awareness or your mindset, you may not necessarily recognize the fact that your soul actually has more power and control over your destiny. Well, because honestly, it was your soul that chose to incarnate and have all the experiences that you're experiencing now. So you are meant to break through whatever facade or reality or lifestyle that you're currently experiencing. There's something more. There's something better. There's something more powerful. And it's also something that you are inventing. You are creating your future. Okay. There's delight, change. Let me put this over here. For some of you, your future life might be in a community where there are like-minded individuals are all participating in the same delights. Your daily routine it's fun, it's filled with joy, it's creative. You have a lot of energy, you're taking action, you're using your intuition to create, well, more delight, joy, happiness. I feel like this is an energy that is calling you. It's like a collective. It doesn't necessarily mean that you are in a community around a lot of other people, but I feel like your future life is a completely different reality than what you're experiencing right now. Your future is a 5D reality. And the 5D is only something that you can manifest when you tune into the 5D energy, your imagination. But it's delightful. Your future is delightful. Okay, benefactor, grace, generosity. And this is the energy of abundance, having everything that you need, having more than enough. It's a shared community space. Oh, no. Okay. Well, for some of you it might be, but this community it's a collective consciousness where everyone is cooperative with each other. Everyone is respectful. They are agreeable. They're honest. They're all delighting in the abundance of the earth and everything. So everyone is free. Everyone is creating their own realities. But the others have the opportunity to tune into, an energy or like a community project if they so choose. So your future life is you living and experiencing the fullness of life, having everything that you need. There's absolutely no lack. There's no such thing as lack. There's only abundance. There's only light. There's only empowerment. There's energy and your creative confidence. So, but this leadership here, I think the planet Pluto is asking you to visualize yourself as the leader of your own life, your own reality, your own, let's call it a holodeck, shall we? Where you can just simply speak your affirmations or request what you need to manifest, and it manifests. That's in the 5D. It's breakthrough energy. So I'm feeling like this is part of the New Earth thing. Okay, there's one more card. Look at this. You've got the Rebel here as well. Somehow I feel like you're a way shower. There's something that you are creating now. You're changing in your reality. You're taking more responsibility. You're taking more control over your life and your livelihood, right? Your abundance, your money, your stability. You're breaking the chains that have been, keeping you stuck. Or maybe you're realizing that you can break free from these chains at any time. I think it's the mind and the thoughts that can keep us all stuck. But you're not stuck. You're free. You can break free at any time right now if you so choose. When you realize that you are this powerful leader and creator of your own life. Okay, so this is referring to your sovereignty, your soul, your purpose. You have the power to create whatever future you wish. But it doesn't necessarily have to include everybody else. Because obviously, everybody else as a soul is also here to realize that they have the power to create their own reality. So your future I feel like you're right now creating a bridge. And this bridge is filling in that gap between an old reality and a new reality, or like 3D reality and 5D reality. We could call it a spiritual bridge, which is why I'm thinking you're a way shower. But once you figure out the way, it's your destiny to help others find their way too. Ah, how beautiful is that? I love these messages. But you're experiencing the fullness of life. You have everything that you will ever need. And mostly you have wings. Like you have wings here, you have wings here. And even in this mushroom cap, it looks like you're up in the sky. Interesting. Okay. Pile 3. In pile 1, I realized I had a blank space, so I grabbed my moon manifestation deck. And so I'm going to add one for you as well. Oh, we can't forget the crystal, the Amazonite. So in your future, everything is safe. There's nothing to fear. You're protected. There's enough abundance for everyone. You're safe. You're free to do whatever it is that you want to do. Okay. And something just said you're free to just like maintain your own reality. You don't even have to worry about everybody else. That's your future. Oh, look at this. Go wild. The moon in Leo. So you've got Leo here as well. I wanted to say something about Leo and hair, right? Your mane or your sensitivities. That's probably a better way to put that. Yeah, you're meant to rise and shine. Pile number 3. Go wild. Okay, you are the rebel creator and co-manifester of your future. And you have the ability to tap into all of this now to create the future life that you prefer to be living. And that's what's going to manifest next. Of course, it might be helpful for you to tune into your soul, your higher self, right? Your spirit guides, to retrieve more information or whatever it is that you need, if you need guidance or help or assistance. But I'm assuming that if you chose pile 3, you already know what it is that you want, and you probably already know it's just a matter of time. But your future is enjoyable, it's abundant, it's full, it's simple, it's delightful, it's fun. You're free. You are intuitive. You are in tune with, well, like the earth. In fact, some of you might be moving to, look at this. So this kind of looks more desert-ish. And here you've got desert. There's cactus here. But somewhere mountainous. But I'm not quite sure where that is. I'm sure that you all know, or you will remember once your future manifests for you. I'm looking at the cards to see if there are any more messages. Some of you might need to confront yourself, your mind, your conscious thinking, and ask yourself, realizing that you can create the future that you prefer. What would that look like to you? What are you doing? How you are interacting with the world, the planet, the earth, the creatures. Something just said you are the ruler of your roost. Oh, because you are the ruler of your own reality. Okay. There's probably a lot of travel in your future as well, because the Amazonite crystal also protects you while you're traveling. Anyway, okay. Group 3, this is what I got for you. You might be picking up on your own messages too, which is perfectly fine. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Trust your intuition. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. So I hope you enjoyed your video. If you did, please do click the like button and subscribe. If anyone interested in a private reading, feel free to reach out to me. My links are below. Meanwhile, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Hello, pile number 4. What does your future look like? Let's find out. If you're drawn to this embracing card, or embrace your heart, embrace your self, embrace your soul, or you were drawn to the green crystal, the apatite. I'm going to put this over here. So what does your future look like? Let's find out. First, let's look at this. Okay, so there's trees, there's stars. Embracing the moon. Oh, embracing your intuition is something that you need to do. Let's look at the astrology oracle. Okay, so second house, your vision, Aquarius, your mind, communication, the sun, the creation of gaining respect from the light. So something about luminary is very important here. The moon and the sun. You've got Venus, love, friendship, relationships, communication. But your future looks different than what you're seeing right now, because right now your vision is changing. Your vision about yourself, your life, and everything in it is in the process of change. And what can help you the most right now to stay in charge and control of your future life and how it manifests is when you embrace your heart, your passion, what you truly desire, and focus on your vision, your imagination. Think about or try to visualize, your future life. Where are you? What are you doing? What does it look like? How does it feel like to you? So your future, you are thoroughly enjoying everything that you're doing. You're in the perfect job or career. You're making the perfect amount of money. You are also, there's a significance about the cycles of life and your relationships. So in your future life, you might be in a completely different relationship than the one you're in right now. I almost kind of feel like as an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising, or your vision. And Aquarians, they're humanitarians in their own unique way, or you might be the Aquarius too. But you enjoy being helpful to other people, but you're also detached. I feel like your future life is going to be separate from what you're experiencing right now, because right now you're still completing a soul contract. But for those of you who are no longer resonating with your life or your career, then you're in the perfect place at the perfect time, because the soul contract is ending. And so when that is finished, it's going to present you with something new. So, okay, strength, is that the number 46? It is. So the number 10 means that your thoughts are also creating or manifesting your future. The number 10 is the number for the co-creator. So when you tune into your heart, your desires, your passion, what you love, and you're patient with the process, use your imagination to visualize your future. I feel like if this is your future self and this is your current self, look at the difference in your personality. Right now you might feel like you're having to surrender and go with the flow, but here you're in more power. Check this out. You're like riding on the back of your dragon. Strength. You have more power and control, not only of your life, but more power and control over yourself too. That's what your future looks like. But it's also up to you to choose to tune into and tap into these energies. Nothing is going to force you to empower yourself, But you have the free will to choose whatever it is that you want to entertain in your thoughts or your mind, or to create a vision of your future. Okay. Of course, the Magician's Sword. The number 37, it's another 10. 1010 might be a significant number. So do pay attention to numbers, because 1010 is a confirmation from your higher self that your thoughts are creating a new reality. So have confidence in your magic, your power to create the future life that you prefer. You do have that power. And if you don't currently believe that, then this is part of what you need to change, to believe that you have the power. The power is within you. You just need to tune into that. Okay, tune into your heart chakra. It's by opening up and activating your heart chakra. Okay, and then receptivity, of course. So in a sense, we could describe you and your life and your path right now as the lotus flower, gently opening up, like removing the layers that have been blocking you or protecting you, peeling away the layers of what and who you are not to reveal the truth of the power of who you really are. Becoming more intuitive. Water is significant here as well. So the more time you can spend around water or in water, because water is consciousness, it's alive, it's awake, it's intuitive. So it can help you as well to open up as this lotus flower that you are. So there's like heart chakra, but then also crown chakra are really important to find alignment and to open up and activate and align all of your chakras. Because this is what's going to guide you, to create your future life. Okay, because your future life can't be realized or even understood in the current 3D reality. So 5D is here, it's waiting for you to tap into it. Okay, and then in pile 1, I realized there was a blank spot, so I grabbed another deck, so I'm going to pull one for yours as well. This is the Moon Manifestation deck. So pile 4, what does your future look like? I know what card I'm looking at. I think I want, is it that one? It is this one. Okay, heart, look at that. Keep your heart open. Open your heart. Tune in, align. There's something there that's waiting for you to connect with it. It's a higher consciousness, or maybe it's the 5D, which is also a higher consciousness. So your future life, there's a lot of lavender in it. Look at all of these colors. There's lavender, there's blue, there's green, there's like all of the colors of the rainbow. But you're free, you're strong, you're confident. You have the power to manifest anything in a moment's notice. You can spontaneously create in this future. All you have to do is speak it, think it, hold your vision, imagine, visualize, and command it, and it will manifest. That's how aligning and tuning into the 5D perceptions help you shift into the 5D, the New Earth energy. But it also requires your active participation. I feel like your intuition is like greatly waking up, opening up, right? You have the power to tune into a higher consciousness here. And communicate with that with clarity. But honestly, so the cards aren't really showing me any visuals like the other 3 piles were. Yours is more, it's like it's more narrow. It's like a closed in space. So if you're longing to be living in a heavily wooded area, and maybe you can travel to the sea or the ocean, spend time near water. But it's almost as if it's your future is not only protected, which is what Spirit wants you to know, but you're also connected with all the elements. Okay, the moon, the sun, the water, the fire. Oh, so this might also be something that is waiting for you to come into alignment with the elements, the air, the earth. Come into alignment with the cycles of the earth and the elements of the earth. And the process that you go about doing this and aligning with your future vision and these elements and your heart, right, your crown, and believing in your confidence and your magic to create the future life that you prefer. It's this daily practice And one day at a time, you have the power to shift into a higher timeline every day. But it must be something that you consciously take action, because you are the one who is manifesting your future life based on what you feel, what you're thinking, what you're creating, and what you believe that you have the power to create for your future. Wow, pile of 4. And then anything else that these cards or images are sharing with you, of course, you have your own direct intuitive connection on your own. I feel like you're in the process, like your future life, you're living in this sacred space, wherever this sacred space is on the planet. Okay. I hope you enjoyed your reading, pile number 4. If you did, please do click the like button and subscribe. If anyone is interested in a private reading of any sort, feel free to reach out to me. My links are below the video. Have a nice day, and thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. I will see you all in another video. Bye for now.